off FTT Embedded Finance and Super Apps. As you can see, people are milling in. It's going to be a super busy day. So I'm glad I'm grabbing Ben Robinson, CEO of Aperture now, so we can have a chat before you're off for a busy day.
Thank you, Lisa.
Nice to meet you. Ben, can we start off by you telling us a little bit about you and Aperture?
Sure, yeah. So my name is Ben Robinson. I'm the co-founder of Aperture. And Aperture is a business that has three parts to it. So there's investing, there's consulting and content, and then there's go-to-market services. And all of those are principally offered in the field of embedded finance, hence why we're here today.
So great fit, great to have you here today. Can you share with us, embedded finance obviously is getting a lot of attention. Can you share with us your view on the scale of the opportunity? You know, what's at play here?
So I think Fintech has done a really good job of personalizing financial services, making them more accessible, cheaper. But Fintech has so far failed to solve the big financial services issues that we still face. There's still 1.7 billion unbanked people in the world. There's a 5 trillion SME funding gap. There's a 1.4 trillion insurance coverage gap. There's $100 billion of unhedged transactions per year. So there's all sorts of fundamental issues that we still haven't solved with fintech. And I believe that the next phase of embedding finance into existing distribution channels will solve those bigger problems. And that's a huge prize in every sense. It's a huge prize for society. It's a huge prize for the vendors that are able to achieve this. You know, Simon Torrance, who's going to be speaking later, says that this is a $7.2 trillion opportunity for those that are able to capitalize on it.
So there's clearly a tremendous opportunity there, and an opportunity to better serve people, which is obviously just as important. When we think about the diverse community, I mean, it's represented here today in the sheer diversity of institutions and representatives we have. When it comes to non-financial enterprises in particular, do you think there's that same level of awareness about the opportunity that embedded finance offers? You know, where are they in terms of their own education or understanding what they can do for their end users or customers through embedded finance solutions?
Sure, so I think it's testament to the fact that people are really waking up to this opportunity, that you have so many non-financial institutions here today. So I think the opportunity is starting to be well understood. I think what's less well understood is some of the nuances around this, which is, you know, it's one thing to say, I have an existing distribution channel and I have a close relationship with my customer, and therefore I understand that customer's context and I can offer services that are better tailored and offered at the right time. That's theoretically, you know, well understood. But once you get into the detail of it, where the nuances arrive or where the complexities arise is exactly how do you do that? How do you do that in a way that's very, very personalized and very tailored to that individual? And how do you do it in a way that's truly contextualized, that really is offered at the right time and doesn't appear clunky? And so there's a lot to what we would say is the embedded finance stack, you know, around orchestration and aggregation and intelligence and so on. And people tend to just look at the use cases. They tend to just sort of say, look, the opportunity is for me to offer loans at the point of sale, not, you know, how do I make that really rich and contextual? And because otherwise we're going to get into the kind of same issue that we got into with FinTech Generation 1, which is we offer a lot of point solutions and we don't do or we don't achieve the real promise of embedded finance, which is to make it really rich and offered at the time of need. And that's how we're going to bridge those coverage gaps that still exist.